The home win on their floor. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Cleveland Cavaliers come into this one following a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. And it's the Cavaliers to start out. Mobley inside. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
And Doris, generally rookies need time to adjust to the league. Evan Mobley, not so much.
No, he looked like he belonged from the outset, GA. This guy established himself immediately as a rim protector, someone who is a constant threat on either end of the floor, a vertical spacer, big-time shot blocker, so much to like.
The kid using that size well inside. Fantastic with the read of the D there and exploiting the weakness. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Curry deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Wiggins. 5 on the clock. Pass to Russell. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Now here's Kidd. The leaner. It's deflected. Here's Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Here's Russell. Out to Thompson. And now in transition is Kidd. Here we go. Mobley is screened. For 3, Mitchell. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Automatic from that spot. Donovan Mitchell gets an opportunity to get his feet set. Good night.
Curry can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Pass to Bates. There's the 3. And that one is off. The Warriors go the other way. Now Russell. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Out to the right wing. Here's Mobley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
One thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively.
Kidd gets the bucket.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Right side Curry. And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Cleveland leading by 3. For 3, Kidd. At this time, his first miss in 3 attempts from the field. Down low. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
As great as he is as a scorer, what we know unequivocally about Stephen Curry is he wants to find his teammates. Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Now here's Curry. Russell. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority.
Here's Anthony. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I did get a chance to speak with Steve Kerr a little bit. Going into the first game of the season, he said we have to attack them inside and in transition. See how that works out. If they don't adjust, we're going to keep pressing it. Well, Kevin, that seems like a good idea considering his explosive team that he has. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Different look here for the Warriors. Off the inbound. Pass to Looney. Back the ball. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Working inside, Chris Paul has the ability to outsmart the opposition and makes himself a good shot opportunity.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Green. Goes back up. Looney with the bucket.
Well, just it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing it.
Pass to Duncan. Misses the one-handed jam. GA with their fourth title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by... trio who each made an all-NBA team.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Duncan right side. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Duncan. Shot from the top of the key. And he nails the jumper.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Warriors trail by 5. All up top. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Mitchell with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Cleveland the rebound. Outside Kidd.
Jason
Knocks down the 3-ball.
Three-pointer.
Kidd's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Green the screen. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Really hard work for Draymond Green on that bucket, but that's what we've come to expect.
To the paint. There's Looney. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And his eyes got wide once he got the ball inside. You just know what he's going to do with the basketball. And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Guys, straight power there. Straight power. Here's Iguodala with 1 on the clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And stolen by Russell. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here's Anthony. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
Team foul.
Oh, nice use of the up fake there. Melo got him to bite.
Oh, and with all the gifted range shooters in this league, Doris, it seems like in the clutch, more teams go for those long-distance, quote-unquote, Hail Mary threes rather than 2 quick field goals inside.
Well, it makes sense if you have guys who work on those types of shots. We see Stephen Curry do this all the time. But I don't always agree that that should be the play. If you have the time, go for high-percentage 2-point looks.
Curry outside. Buries it from 3-point range. Curry's got 7 points.
The thing we most closely associate with Stephen Curry's career, the 3-ball.
LeVert from outside. Love outside. Okoro wide open. He fires. No good on the triple. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 4. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks.
And one of the many special things about Steph Curry, his loyalty. Sticking with this Warriors franchise since being drafted back in 09.
Love outside. Shoots over Curry. Love, no luck.
Well, nothing wrong with a little early offense. Anthony happy to oblige.
Here's Ball. Kicks it out to Love. Taken away by Anthony. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. And that one's good. Russell.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
Love outside. And another miss by Cleveland. And talking about Steph, he is the face of the franchise. And his loyalty is shown.
Steph's been a model citizen, never complains, never causes any issues, willing to work with young teammates. He is the ideal superstar to build around.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You know, that's an interesting point about Carmelo, one of the most prolific free throw shooters in the history of the game. Spends a lot of time at the stripe.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Bates. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Bates has got his third bucket of the night. Timeout called the Warriors.
This is Tim Duncan. Golden State calls timeout. Here we go. Make some noise back for your Warriors. 16.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. To the middle. Here's Wiggins. They get it back. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Warriors trail by 3. Out to Payton. From the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Love wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside.
There's a certain rhythm and pace to the way Kevin Love plays the game. He knows when to spot up off the pass.
Looney. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Now here's Anthony. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
It's stolen. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
This is his third trip to the free throw line. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
The three from Anthony. Trains the three-pointer. Anthony's got 11.
You love how calm Melo is in that pick-and-roll situation. Never seems to allow you to speed him up in any play situation.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
6 attempts for him at the line. He's made 4.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much. And his bad night at the line just got worse. I mean, typically he's money. I'm not sure where this is coming from. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
And he's good on the second.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Now here's Paul. Thompson passing from long range. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And here is Kidd. He has 7. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Always been terrific at attracting contact. Kidd reads defenders so well and always able to compromise them. And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Anthony. Good D by Mobley. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
Here's Bates. Tries again. And here's Kidd from the arc. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Outside Anthony. Russell high post. Out to Anthony. Shot to stop the run. Second chance shot. And Russell with the lay-in. Russell's got 6 in the quarter.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Here's Duncan. And so it's Cleveland in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Curry. Inside. It's stolen by Duncan. For the finish.
He's such an incredible defender. Duncan, so clever, and coming up there with the steal to ignite the break.
Back to Russell. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
For Cleveland, they have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. finisher. David thinks he's studying the greats, and it's paying off.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Thompson with the bucket.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
To the wing on the left. Mobley a screen. Duncan down low. Pass to Bates. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. 8-point game. To the inside. And now in transition, it's Kidd. Here we go. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. And the wide open shot from Duncan. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Here's Curry. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 9.
The ability to adjust quickly allows Stephen Curry to do work on the interior.
Kidd with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Mobley. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. 8 points for him.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, truth is, though, he's tall enough to get that off against anyone. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Screen by Duncan. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
This feels like one of those nights for Donovan Mitchell. Everything's working.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Get out and make some noise once again for your Warriors.
Warriors trailed by 7. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, Curry, despite his frame, is able to do a ton of damage inside the paint. He can draw fouls with great regularity.
He hits the second from the line. Cleveland leading by 6. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Okoro. Over Russell. And that one hits back iron.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Here's LeVert following the basket made by Bill Russell. Back to ball. Inside to the left side wing. A nice shot by Okoro. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Here's Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Shoots it. And that one's good. Love. Love's got 5.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And here is Ball after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Kicks it out to Love. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Curry. He's got 16. From downtown, Jared Allen grabs the miss. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability. Boy, that face-up game of Carmelo is a problem. The quick release or attack the rack, forget about it.
Kicks it out to Love. Another 3 for Cleveland.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Warriors 16.
The Warriors making a switch here. 1:19 left to play here in the third. Paul with the ball, and Allen picks him up defensively.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
That one is no good. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Out to Russell. Higgins outside. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Cleveland turns it over again. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Wiggins. That shot misses. Good D from Love. Allen with it. Wiggins with some nice D.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chipping.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Kidd. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Chris Paul, 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Mobley.
Well, disrupting the shooter there, and I really think Wiggins has got the defensive tools to be an impact player on that end.
It's stolen by Duncan. Up the floor. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Different look here for the Warriors. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. It means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Mitchell. And they recover it. Here's Bates. Another three for Cleveland.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
To the middle. Here's Russell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
Here's Mitchell. 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Bill Russell.
And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him. And here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
Screened by Russell. Anthony. It's hauled in by Duncan. Mitchell left side. Pass to Kidd. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. They get it back. Back to Duncan. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is up and in.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback. And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Duncan in the corner. And Duncan gets double teamed. Mitchell wide open. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Curry's shot is good.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Outside Anthony. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
There is a level of physicality, and the frame of Donovan Mitchell allows him to finish through contact.
Anthony on the wing. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 10. Duncan with the block. Ball's knocked loose. And it's sent back by Russell.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning, plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
And they're on the break. Here's Duncan. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
And Duncan, no good on that.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
And now running up the court, Kidd pushing it up.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Timeout called the Warriors. Warriors trailed by 14. Pass to Wiggins. Going inside. And he slams it down right on top of Tim.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
Russell, no luck.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
A minute 50 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Bates. Here's Mobley. Here's Kidd. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Kidd really is just a nightly triple-double threat. Big point guard who can score, pass, and also rebounds the ball.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
You know, if it's possible, it feels like Stephen Curry has taken on even more responsibility over the last few years, but this guy certainly has the shoulders to be able to carry it.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Connects from three-point range.
This is what defines being in the zone. Stephen Curry is working offensively right now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Cavaliers.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Duncan.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins up top. Back to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Bates. No good. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win.
Check, Nameraka with the flow. Everybody on the flow. Doko demo shishi. Everybody. Hoshito iruka. Poketo no naka passport mitsukare wake nai yo. Ego wakarimasen. Ego wakarimasen. Aji America jin. Ego wakarimasen. Miyaji kasegu dollar. I put back in the yen. Ego mo wasurechatta. I'm bringing it back to Japan. Ego wakarimasen. Ego wakarimasen. Aji America jin. Ego wakarimasen.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. Looking at the last game for the Cleveland Cavaliers, it was a loss to the Grizzlies in Memphis at the FedEx Forum. Outside Anthony. Pass to Russell. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. GA, it wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
From 15 feet away. Kidd, no good. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Mobley outside. Down low. And the dunk by Duncan.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Here's the screen. Here's Curry. Wiggins trying to free himself up. Curry can't get it to go. Here's Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson. Growing up around New York City, Doris, Donovan Mitchell was around pro sports as a kid.
He sure was, Kevin. His dad obviously worked in baseball. Donovan spent a ton of time in big league locker rooms. And how about this? During the 2010 famed decision from LeBron, Mitchell was actually in the crowd listening to it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Well, great read by Stephen Curry right there. Just puts it on time and on target. Always wants to make his teammates feel good.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Mobley. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. He told me that they have to stick with what gave them their first win of the season in their only meeting so far. He said, we have to be adaptable. This is a very intelligent defensive group, and they will adjust to take away our first and second options. So we have to keep the ball moving, remaining efficient as well. Kevin, that is what the chess match is all about. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Yeah, they've got the work cut out for them for sure. Putting up points in this defense, Greg, will be tough.
I like, though, that they've identified the key issue. They're not shying away from it. They know it's going to be difficult to score.
I think regardless of your initial approach, they know this is a game that's going to be about adjustments. There is a tactical advantage to be gained. You just have to find it.
GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Chris Paul is the master of the pick and roll, understanding how to utilize his teammates to the best of their abilities.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Green, the screen. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Mobley.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Warriors trail. Paul with the 3. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Here's Kidd. Does not find the basket. His 3rd miss. He's made just 1 so far. Looney up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Warriors. Trailing by 2. It's good for his 2nd make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. And when one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Curry. Excellent D there from Allen.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
I'll tell you what, Jared Allen showing you he's got the mid-range game in his arsenal. Pretty jumper.
And it's Russell in the corner. Here's Wiggins. Back to Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Screened by Russell. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, pick and roll is a crucial aspect in the NBA. Klay Thompson on time and on target.
To the inside. Pass to Okoro. Here's Ball. A shot off that time. The Warriors go the other way.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Now, here is Russell. Screened by Russell. Outside Curry. And it's sent back by Allen.
Jared Allen twice on the pipe. Send it back, young sir.
Cavaliers leading. Here's Ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Anthony. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, mark of a great offensive player, gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
Here's Ball. Kicks it out to Allen. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now Curry. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Cavaliers lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
Cavaliers moving the ball around. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Ball finishes with power. Not just going for the layup. Solid at throwing it down deep inside.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Pass to Bates. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Bates has got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. Green, the screen. Inside. It's deflected. Kidd with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be an Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution.
To the middle. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down hard.
Oh, my goodness. Evan Mobley using just about all of that 40-inch vertical.
To the paint. Here's Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Duncan right side. The shot that time, not on target. Warriors trailed by 5.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
To the inside. Russell, no good. So it's the Cavaliers now. Next up in the docket, the Bucks following this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's Bates. Puts one up from 19. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Oh, and he parks it off the glass. Wow. Anthony on the wing. Screened by Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You're right, GA, they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They nailed just about every one of their selections.
That one is no good. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
And Their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
But using every bit of that 7-foot wingspan, Wiggins airmailing it back.
And it's sent back by Russell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Gary Payton, second.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Leans from outside. There it is, his second make of the game. He's missed 5.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that. And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Paul for 3. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Screen by Russell. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
Golden State ball.
1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Russell. Out to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Pass to Russell. From 12 feet out.
The defensive instincts of Okoro right there. So solid at using his body and his length to bother shooters.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside. And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Frank, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback. And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Nobody near Allen. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Jared Allen simply getting more and more comfortable. How about the rise and fire in the catch and shoot? Okay.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. There's 48 seconds left from the first half of basketball. Down low. Here's Russell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jared Allen. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Curry with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Back to ball. Screen by Allen. The tray. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second team foul.
It's going to be on Bill Russell.
At the line for Cleveland.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
It was a little bit of a battle for him all season long. Last year, only shooting about 71%.
How about Jarrett Allen showing unequivocally he is an all-star caliber big man? Boy, with his size and athleticism and length, he has proven he can make an impact on both ends.
Screened by Russell. Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's stolen by Curry. And that concludes the first half. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 14. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Duncan outside. It's stolen by Anthony. Inside. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, get off your feet and send it home, Klay Thompson.
Pass to Bates. From downtown. A three-pointer is right on target. Bates has got 10 points in the game.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defender.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pass to Duncan. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. He's got 8.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
And the basket by Curry.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Mobley, and it's sent back by Russell.
And guys, this is where instincts come into play. So much you have to read defensively. Russell not fooled at all.
And there it is for him. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Warriors. 17-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Warriors trail by 19. Pass to Russell. And Bill Russell slams it in.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Great D that time from Duncan. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Mitchell with it. Picked up by Thompson. And stolen by Russell. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got 6.
Well, you've got to identify Klay Thompson early. In transition, he's so dangerous.
Out to the right wing. Screened by Duncan. They're whistled for a blocking foul, and he'll head to the line. For Cleveland, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Warriors trailed by 18. They set the pick. Pass to Wiggins. Taken away by Kidd. Here's Bates. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Anthony on the wing. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
Mobley with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. Cleveland moving it around. Back to Duncan. Outside for Kidd. Here's Bates. 13 points in the game. Nice D from Russell. Outside Curry. Screened by Russell. It's stolen. And now running up the court, Kidd pushing it up.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Timeout called the Warriors. Warriors trailed by 18. Outside Anthony.
You know, averaging over a half-dozen free throw attempts a game for his career. I mean, Melo's so skilled at getting to the free throw line.
Shooting for Golden State.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Cleveland.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
But they've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. To the middle. Here's a Kuro. Second chance effort. Allen. A rebound by Bill Russell. Warriors trailed by 17. Outside Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Indoors, hasn't it been fun watching the evolution of Jared Allen? My goodness.
It certainly has, Kevin. This guy has proven he is an all-star caliber player. We know he's a double-double machine. He prides himself on hitting the glass. Any center on any team is going to have a problem if he gets near the cup because of his shot-blocking ability.
Now here's Anthony. 7 points in the game. Can't hit from in close.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Here's Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
Once Jared Allen gets rolling, this guy will keep the pressure on. He wants to be great.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he didn't do him any favors in their last game. His performance at the line was porous.
The Cavaliers leading by 18. Pass to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates. Yeah, easy call.
He shot 10 free throws tonight. He's made 6 of them. And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. 54 seconds left in the third. Ball with it. Top of the key. They get it again. And here is Allen. 18 points for him. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Golden State gets called for the foul.
Nice job drawing the contact on that move. Jared Allen, very difficult to contain because of his length.
And the Warriors making a change here. Warriors trailed by 20. Outside Curry. And he makes that one. Curry's got 7.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Ball from long range. Good on the 3-point shot. He's got 7.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
And so it's Cleveland with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll return shortly. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Warriors trailed by 21. Down low. And the slam dunk by Russell.
I think you simply have to admire the way Stephen Curry distributes the basketball. His vision, his court awareness is simply insane.
LeVert from outside. For 3. The Cavaliers with a new 14. Kicks it out to Love. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Russell. And Bill Russell slams it in.
Whether he's improvising or whether he's running set plays, Steph Curry is an absolute force.
Here's Allen. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. They get Stephen Curry.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
To the paint. Here's Wiggins. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
It's stolen by Curry. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Anthony's shot is off.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Allen inside. taken away by Anthony. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. That's tipped.
The aggressiveness from Okoro to send that back. That's in my house.
Now here's Allen to the inside. Okoro. And it's sent back by Russell. Here's Ball with the three. That one doesn't go. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Curry. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, Stephen Curry in the painted area has touch, can finish with either hand. This guy is just so complete.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his third foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Mitchell wide open. The putback. Duncan on the follow.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Back to Russell. Banked in off the glass. Russell's got 6 in the quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. On the wing, Thompson. Launches a three. Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Stolen by Thompson. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Down low. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Thompson in the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him get cooking from three. Boy, this guy's too accurate as a shooter.
Screen by Duncan. Here's Mitchell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Thompson. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
And the basket by Curry.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Hit up top. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Screen by Duncan. Fires for three. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Curry gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now Curry. This one for three. And they'll get another chance. Here's Wiggins. Duncan with the block. And they get it back. Shot clock at 6. Screened by Russell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Cavaliers.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Allen.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
1:09 left to play here in the fourth. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. Duncan with it. He's picked up by Russell. Bates, good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
2 points. That one goes.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Inside. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Now, this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Anthony from deep three-point range. Here's Bates. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
Curry way outside. And they recover it. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never